You don't like podcasts, where we have conversations you don't like that need to be had.
Are we on the air? Ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday night in America, one of the most anticipated shows that happens to be our 16th year anniversary.
Yes, Sunday. It was Sunday.
We've been doing this 16 years. That ain't no joke. I don't know if I've ever missed a Tuesday.
No.
Y'all common law.
That's great.
I take my job very seriously, and I want to start out by saying this because this is so important for me to say. I have been grown for a long time. I'm 56 years old, ladies and gentlemen. I stand before my mother, who is watching this show, probably very concerned because I'm getting a million phone calls. I stand before my mother. I stand before Minister Farrakhan and the nation. I stand before Geno Jennings and his congregation. I stand before everybody in America who is trying to move upward in a positive manner. I want to say this about Corey Holcomb. I have never been able to punch any woman in my lifetime.
All right, so Corey Holcomb seems as if he's on this on a road to redemption. He's trying to redeem himself, and right out of his mouth, he has adamantly said that or denied the claims of him punching a woman in their face. So let's go ahead and get into this. I am going to be honest, I have not watched or listened to his past podcast. So I'm not quite sure what all was said and what went on, but I know that you have, so I'm going to let you take the floor.
Okay, so to basically sum it up, I think this past weekend he had a lot on his mind. Everybody trying to throw dirt on his name, basically. So, he basically apologized to the people for his last show. I guess he felt like he didn't do as well as he normally does because he ended up taking so much medication that basically made himself sick because this is the first time that he ever went through basically people bringing his name down. So he just want to clear up that, he didn't hit he never hit no woman, in his life. And, basically everything is false. But, and he had a couple of people on there that was basically backing him up. I'm not going to go word for word. We'll probably get into that a little deeper in the live later this week. But if y'all want to check the show out, check it out. But basically, like we said before, I just feel like Anton, all this was just a setup. He have a machine behind him. There's a lot of bigger YouTubers that have a machine behind them. And Anton basically was able to slip through the cracks and get on this show. I feel like he shouldn't. If he wouldn't have been on the show, all this wouldn't have went down. Because that case, I don't think they had a right to bring that up. I mean, if something is done or gone, it's done. I think they bringing up, and I think that case is closed. And now they bringing up guns and stuff, which could possibly bring up another charge. So Corey could obviously. He can kind of sue for defamation from TMZ because they just
TMZ.
Yeah, TMZ because they just bringing up. I don't know. They just bring they basically they trying to make something out of nothing. They throwing spaghetti at the wall, basically try to see what sticks. So that just is what it is, and I think this is just a hard lesson of. I'm not trying to say because he's not. I'm not trying to say he's trying to be in the industry, but I feel like Anton, and we said this several times, he should have been vetted out a little bit more thoroughly.
Yeah, I think, and this is just me speculating, that Corey had him on the show because they do have some of the same ideology, you know, especially when it comes to the way that they have a disdain for the Backdooria community. You know, some of those things they see it the same way. The way that Corey kind of goes hard on females, black females, you know, Anton does the same thing. So I feel as if Corey felt like they kind of connected on that basis. So let me have him on the show. I know we do have a lot of differences, but we connect a little bit. So let's just see how it goes. And as we can see, it went totally left. Yeah, I stand on what I said originally. Anton Daniels is a plant, and this opened up the door for what I would say Corey is experiencing a humiliation ritual. He's being humiliated right now. His name is being drugged right now, you know, to the point where he's saying that it physically made him ill.
Mm-hmm.
This is, but I feel like when you play with them people, you play with fire, you're gonna get burned. And you can't speak so strongly against a group of people and then at the same time invite one of them to have a seat at your table. That's where Corey messed up at. And this is what happens when you do that. So, I feel like he can bounce back. This is a very, very, very hard lesson for him to learn. But, hopefully he continues to stand on his morals, his values, and his principles. And then he just, he becomes more selective of the people that he allows to be in his circle. Period.
Exactly. Yeah, I definitely feel strongly that he can bounce back. Of course, everything takes time um, because he speaks so freely at his own will, and especially against the machine, the people, whatever you want to call them. He can ruffle quite a few feathers. So that means a lot of people want to see you fail.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And of course, they start pulling stuff out the bag with this. It's gonna stick for a lot of people because that's just what they want to see anyway. A lot of people love mess. So,
Oh yeah.
I feel like he'll bounce back. His fans, whoever rock with Corey, gonna rock with him regardless. 5150, I think they just made their 16th year.
Yes.
So congratulations to them because that's a big accomplishment, And yeah, we'll keep looking into this, y'all. So we'll definitely do that live Friday, and we'll talk about it a little deeper. But in the meantime, we'll catch y'all on the next one. Say, pray it up like I always say. Y'all know the routine. Like, share, subscribe. We out.
You Don't Like podcasts, where we have conversations you don't like that need to be had.